In this video, we're going to go through the outboard motors problem of the section 2.3 activity. So here we have a table of data. This is performance data for a boat powered by an Evinrude outboard motor. So we have the speed in miles per hour, and we have the miles per gallon. So as you may be aware, normally when you increase your speed, you increase your gas mileage to a certain point, but then there's a point where gas mileage starts going back down because you're going so fast that there's a lot of wind resistance and that kind of thing. So this is our data. Our first step is to open the Desmos.com graphing calculator and add the table to the calculator. So I've already done that for the sake of time. This is what that looks like. Here is my graph, my points, and my table. So next what we're going to do is we're going to type this equation, and this is the equation for quadratic regression. So when we did regression before, we found a line of best fit for data. Now we're going to find a parabola that best fits the data. So I'm going to type that in. Remember that you cannot copy and paste this equation. Unfortunately, you need to actually type it. So I'm going to type in y1 approximately ax1 squared. Type the 1 first and then the squared. And then plus bx1. Make sure that you get the 1s on both x's or it's not going to work right. And then plus c. So I see here, this is my parabola. Let me change the color so that they match real quick. So this is my parabola of best fit. Obviously, a line is not the best idea for this data because it increases and then decreases. A parabola is going to fit this situation much better, as we can see. So what the question is asking me to do, and this is what you're going to have to do in your homework, is record the regression equation. And it says to round values to 3 decimal places as needed. So when I do this in the homework, it's going to have boxes for you to fill in with just typing the A, B, and C values. I'm going to record the whole equation. So looking at this, I'm going to pick out the values for A, B, and C from the graphing calculator output, again rounding to 3 decimal places. So the A value here is negative 0.0096. So that 9 is going to round up to 10, so negative 0.010. 010. And that's going to be x squared. So I can use my superscript button to type a squared. You can also use equation editor if you would like to make this equation. That works too. So that's going to be my A is negative 0.010 to 3 digits after the decimal point. My B is 0.506. That also is going to round up because it's 9, so it'll round up to 0.507. And that's times x. And then my C value is 0.179, negative 0.179. That does not round up because after the 9 is a 4. Make sure that you are paying attention to the signs. I think that that's the easiest way for people to make a mistake with these and get something marked wrong when they're doing the homework or on a test is because they forget to put a negative sign in. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. And then lastly, I want to paste the link or image of my graph into my notes.